Welcome to Daily Chess News, your quick source for the latest games, players, and stories from the world of chess. At the Fujairah Global Chess Championship, the technical meeting by the organizers set the tone. Strict rules to protect fair play. First, the games will be broadcasted live, but with a 30-minute delay. Why? To prevent outside assistance and keep the competition clean. The dress code was also made crystal clear. No flip-flops, no caps, no shorts, and absolutely no political slogans or offensive images. Break the code, and you get a warning, or even be denied entry to the playing hall. Inside the venue, only water bottles under the table are allowed. No coffee, no tea, nothing that risks spills on electronic boards. Players who break this rule will be asked to remove the drink or risk penalties. Perhaps the strictest reminder: wearing a watch, even a regular non-smart one, means an automatic loss. Arbiter discretion doesn't apply here. The laws of chess are absolute. The message from organizers was firm: respect the rules or face consequences ranging from warnings and removal from the hall to outright forfeiting your game. This championship isn't just about brilliant moves. It's about ensuring integrity on every board. Chess with Must Reader dropped a new podcast with one of the most respected coaches in the game, Vladimir Chuchalov. He's coached the biggest names you know: Caruana, Nepomniachtchi, Giri, Ho Yifan, Vidit, Rajabov, and more. But here's the fun twist. When he first worked with Fabiano Caruana, Fabi was more interested in video games than chess. At one point, he was even among the best in the world in an online game. Imagine that. Fabiano could have been an esports star instead of nearly dethroning Magnus Carlsen. So how did Chuchalov get him back on track? Simple but brutal. Non-stop tournaments. Over 150 games in a year. Play, prepare, repeat. No time left for distractions. It worked. Caruana became world number 2 and came very close to the world title. The podcast also revealed insights to working with Anish Giri. For example, Chuchalov helped him during a draw crisis, when the chess world mocked him for making too many draws. Instead of fighting against it, Chuchalov flipped the script, telling Anish, "Draws are fantastic results. Let's embrace them." That fresh perspective unlocked new confidence, and soon Giri was back in form, scoring big wins. But perhaps the most fascinating part was Chuchalov's theory of strategic balance. This is his unique approach to modern chess, teaching players how to truly understand dynamics in positions, not just memorizing openings or evaluating pawn structures. He calls dynamics the soul of chess, a missing piece in traditional training. Many of today's top players have undergone his strategic balance course, and they credit it with helping them see the game in a completely new dimension. In Hikaru's latest stream playing Bullet Brawl, Hikaru Nakamura flagged Magnus Carlsen in a tricky rook and bishop endgame and laughed. "Not the first time I've done it." Even dropped a throwback to a match in Norway where he pulled the same trick. Hikaru also called Magnus out for not being professional and said he had to punish him. Mid-stream, he even pleaded with chess.com devs for easy pairings instead of non-stop 3,200 monsters. And then came the rant. Quote, "Fudge these kids. They're ruining my life. Why do they waste their time playing this stupid game? Don't they have better things to do in 2025? Finally, the kicker. Hikaru tied for first, but lost on tiebreaks because his opponent played one less game. He called the rule really funny, but you could tell he was frustrated it cost him the win. Round 8 of the 2025 Sinquefield Cup just wrapped up, and here's your recap. Fabiano Caruana and Pragyananda Ramesh Babu hold the lead going into the final round, both drawing tough games against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave and Wesley So. Norbek Abdusattorov finally scored his first win of the tournament, and it came against none other than Alireza Firouzja. Abdusattorov said, "This has been the toughest event of his career." But true to his fighting spirit, he declined an early draw and was rewarded when Firouzja blundered late. Gukesh pushed hard against Levon Aronian, even outplaying him twice. But in the end, it was a missed win and a missed loss. They split the point. Meanwhile, Duda versus Sevian was almost computer perfect and ended peacefully. So here's where we stand. Caruana and Prajnanandha lead, with Aronian and Wesley just half a point back. Tomorrow's final round promises fireworks. Caruana faces Gukesh, Prag goes up against Aronian, and Wesley takes on Abdusadarov. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our latest video